Hi, happy Monday. Thought I would go ahead and come on now just to say hello before I lose daylight or anything. It's 3:55, so it's not necessarily close to losing daylight, and I might be back in the house before that happens. But I still wanted to pop on and say hello while I'm looking things up on my phone. The weekend, nothing special happened over the weekend. I, as usual, edited my video. I watched an egregious amount of Little House on the Prairie and Murder, She Wrote, which are like my 2 weekend watches most of the time, unless I'm catching up on Law and Order SVU or Law and Order shows, which I've been waiting until they went on break for the mid-season break that they go on. So now that the fall finales have happened, I can go catch up on my Chicago shows and Law and Order and stuff. So I might do that this weekend. But I edited my video. Oh my God, I feel like that's really all I did. I made some list of some things that I needed to make some list of. And I didn't work on working on my town world building or whatever like I was supposed to, but it's fine. But I did write in the wee hours of the morning, which is technically Monday, and I already I did 3 sprints, 3 30-minute sprints, and I got 2,100 and something words. I finished the last chapter, but I haven't written the epilogue yet, so the book isn't done. So I don't know how I feel about the ending just yet. I think I like it. We'll see. The epilogue, the last 2 parts, like the last chapter and the epilogue that's in the outline, do not match what this actual story came out to be. So that's always fun. Since when the hell did Taco Bell start selling chicken nuggets? That's a thing? Okay, I'm sorry. Just looking for something cheap I can go get something to eat and sneak it in the house. Really? Interesting. When did Taco Bell, which is to my knowledge a taco place, right? That has not changed. Taco Bell sells chicken nuggets now. Okay. Yeah, my daughter might love that. But I don't know what I am. I have a lot of appointments this week, so I don't really know how this week is going to go writing wise. That's why I kind of crammed that 30-minute sprint in last night. I'll probably try to cram a 30-minute sprint in, an extra 30-minute sprint. I might try to get my 2 hours in the wee hours of the morning tonight, because I have just had my doctor's appointment, and then I have my knee injection tomorrow, and I have physical therapy right after that tomorrow, which I'm not sure that's a great idea, but I forgot about the injections when they were scheduling the physical therapy, and I didn't want to cancel. We'll see. And I also need to probably go to the store tomorrow, which I don't know how that's going to work, because I'm not going to feel like going anywhere after that. I might have to leave earlier to go to the store earlier. God, I don't know. But that's what's on my food stamp card. They're supposed to be putting stuff on our food stamp cards tomorrow. So if it's on there, then I need to go to the store. If it's not on there, then I don't have to worry about the store, because I don't have anything anyway. And then I have another physical therapy appointment on Friday. So it's 3 days of the week out, which doesn't sound like a lot for a typical, average person. But y'all know I have more than typical average issues, physically. So going out multiple, that many times in a week, it's not great. Especially because I'm going out today and tomorrow back to back, which is definitely not great, but it has to be done. So I'm kind of worried about the writing and what I'm going to be able to get done, but we'll work it out. If things go okay writing wise, then I might be starting book 2 in the series this week, because I should be writing that blog tonight, but that's not saying I'm going to finish that blog. Anyway, this is a very long intro clip. I'm so sorry. Boring old weekend, which is great to me, because in a weekend where nothing eventful happens, it's fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go. I need to get some air put in my tires today, so I don't have to worry about doing it tomorrow. And they're looking a little low, so need to do that. And then I'm gonna probably go. I think I can get like a $5 thing at Taco Bell. So I think I have $5. And then I can actually eat, because I'm starving. My stomach has been growling since this morning. I say this morning, I mean like at 4 something in the morning. It's been growling. I'm hungry. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll be back later. Bye. Hi. As you can see, I'm set up in the bed already. I feel like this is like my permanent spot or something. Well, it's not a permanent spot, but I'm always in the bed or something, which is a little sad. But that chair over there is not kind to my booty. Or my hip, for that matter. Anyway, I don't know what I'm getting ready to do. I'm tired. I dozed off for a little bit earlier. I'm still tired. And I didn't even stay out that long. But tomorrow is going to be a longer day. And I'm a little concerned now, because I was looking at some of the pre-procedure paperwork or whatever, that I have to fill out a couple of things. But, the stuff you're supposed to read over. And really wish I had read over it in the office when they gave it to me, because I have some questions. Because it says after I'll be lying down or something or whatever, and they'll be using some live x-ray something to do the injections. So they make sure they're injecting it in the appropriate place, which really sounds scary to me when they word it like that. Because I'm like, what happens if you put it in the wrong place? Yep, I'm a little anxious about these injections. I am. I've never been injected with anything except for the epidural when I was having my daughter. And I hadn't planned on getting the epidural because I don't like being injected with things. But the pain was just so great. And with an epidural, if you're a mom and you've had an epidural, it's very scary, because you have to stay almost absolutely still to not risk having them inject you in the wrong spot. It's a very long needle, which thankfully I did not actually see until after the fact. But the thought of being injected with an inch, my daughter's 22, so that was 22 years ago. The thought of being injected with anything is a little bit terrifying. I know it's just my knees, but I kind of need those to walk. So, but also in the post-procedure part, you know, oh gosh, I did bring it with me, but it's in that stack over there and I'm really getting it right now. But it said you might feel weak and drowsy. These are not good things when you have to drive yourself home. Also, it says do not operate heavy machinery, and I'm like, you mean like a car? Because y'all might have wanted to lead with that when you told me I was doing it. Because you would think, I would think that if I wasn't supposed to drive myself, they would have told me that, right? I'm thinking that they would have told me that. They know I drove to that appointment. I'm thinking they would have mentioned you can't drive after this if you couldn't drive after it, right? Because not only do I have to drive myself away from there and back to the house, but before I go back to the house, I have to drive myself to my physical therapy appointment. I'm not even sure I'm supposed to have after having that. But I didn't remember that I was having the injection until after I made the physical therapy appointment. And I don't want to cancel because there's a fee for canceling and I can't afford that. So I'm a little nervous. Because if it makes you drowsy, that makes me nervous to drive anyway. That makes me nervous to drive. That makes me nervous for lots of reasons. And yep. But I'm gonna go chill, finish my coffee, likely get another cup of coffee. And I think I'm gonna do some reading for a little bit before I get like settled. All right. I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to say goodnight here. I am going to make every attempt to get in the bed earlier tonight. I said an attempt. Make no promises. But I'm making an attempt to get in the bed earlier tonight because I know I need to get up earlier tomorrow. I have quite the day. And it's already starting off stressful because I have to figure out. I think I can get there. I'm not sure I'll be able to get back. I barely have gas in my car. Well, the light isn't on, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna pop on the way there. And I don't know. I know I should have thought this through when I went to Taco Bell, right? But I miscalculated how much I had in my account. I thought I was leaving enough to get at least a gallon of gas. I did not leave enough to get a gallon of gas. I'm like $1 short of getting a gallon of gas. So, I'm bad at math. Never, tried to add. I shouldn't have tried to add it in my head. Or subtract it in my head, because subtraction is worse than adding for me, in my head. But, anyway, neither here nor there. What's done is done. I need to figure out how to get there and get back. But that is tomorrow me from I have 700 something words for the first sprint, 500 something for the second sprint. I'm going to hopefully get something on this. The first sprint I did myself before me and Sky started, because I know I'm not going to get any writing done when I get back. I'm going to be wiped out. I already know it. So I'm not even going to put it in my head that I can get any writing done. So I'm going to try to do 3 sprints. It would be awesome if I could do a 4th one. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm almost finished this epilogue. I might even attempt to start book 2. I don't know. I got stuck in the last sprint trying to describe a hand gesture. Not that kind of hand gesture. But, when people talk with their hands and they gesture and say things and they gesture. I try to describe the hand, and I'll get to it later. I bracketed it, and editing me will deal with it. But, yeah. Trying to get it all the writing I can do to get in now. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go.
Hello. Hi. Happy Tuesday. So, won't be having my appointment today. For the knee injections, anyway. Oh, joy. So, apparently they had been calling me to try to reschedule or push up the time or whatever. But I got 1 or 2 calls, but the voicemail just said they were calling to confirm the appointment. And then they sent text messages to confirm the appointment. I'm like, okay. So I confirmed said appointment. And then I get here after going to the store because I wanted to make sure I got this stuff from the store first. Which, dang it, I wouldn't have gotten what I got if I knew that I wasn't going to be kind of in recovery mode or whatever. That sucks. Because now, I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know. I was looking forward to getting some type of relief this week. They rescheduled it till next Tuesday, but that just feels so far away. And my physical therapy appointment isn't until 4:30, so I have 2.5 hours to kill and nowhere to go because I don't have gas to waste, and I'm also hungry and I have no money for food. So fun times. Fun times. I wonder if I could get them to pump up my physical therapy appointment. Anyway, that's how my day's going. How's yours going? Okay, I'll be back. Bye.
Wastelands through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
It is I'm back in the house. As you see, I'm on the stream. I did not start off in the bed, but that is where I have ended up because, well, we'll go back. I'll just recap. There was no, there was no knee injection appointment. The doctor had an emergency and had to reschedule it and cancel our afternoon appointments. So next Tuesday, because she's only in that location on Tuesdays. All her other offices that she goes to are further out and just not feasible for me to get to. So that was one disappointment that happened today. And then, well, I had a good physical therapy session. I left feeling good. My back felt a little stretched, little minimal. He wants to start me off small and minimal stretches just to kind of build me up. And I came back in the house. It's raining, by the way, as I walked to the building in the rain. And I went to the bathroom first thing because I had to pee. You did see a stop at the library, and I did. I actually left the library without getting any books. One, because I had a feeling that they might tell me that I can't get books because I have books already that are overdue, but then I checked my email and they said they're not actually due till Friday, which they're going to end up being overdue because I'm not lugging that big bag of books. Or they might get renewed automatically again. I don't know. But, and two, I really just didn't have the energy to walk from the bathroom, which is the reason I went to the library, because I needed to go to the bathroom. Because they're on complete opposite ends, the bathroom and the books that I like to frequent. So yeah. So then went to physical therapy, good session. I'll be going back on Friday. I'm really going to need it this time because I got back here and I went to the bathroom because I had to go immediately. And then I got up and okay, so should caveat this by for some unknown, well, no, there was a reason for it, but there isn't one anymore. But my mother puts cardboard on the floors in the bathroom, and there's one on the floor in the kitchen where a kitchen rug should be, but it's not. Her bathroom is also carpeted, but we're not going to get into why there's carpet all over. And I don't mean the little bath rugs. Those are fine. There's full on carpet in the bathroom, but we're not going to get into that. There's also cardboard now because there was, when we first got here, there was a leak in the bathroom, on the floor. But we figured out what was causing the leak. It hasn't leaked since. That was over a year ago. And there's still cardboard on the floor. So I'm always tripping over the cardboard and praying I don't fall. It hadn't happened yet until Saturday I fell. I don't know if I told y'all that I fell on Saturday, but I fell Saturday. And then I fell today. I got up from using the bathroom. Got ready to leave the bathroom. Cardboard tripped me up. And I fell back into the tub, which is not a fun place because there's also mold in her bathtub. That's why me and my daughter try not to touch the walls of the tub. So imagine falling into the tub. Oh, and I hurt, and my daughter had to come pull me out because I fell like deep into the tub, and I could not get out, and I did not have the strength to get myself out. So my daughter had to come get me because Lord knows my mother was going hysterical, and she was like, "Well, why would you fall like that?" And I can't believe you fell. She was crying like she was the one who fell. I'm like, I fell. My shoulder hurts now, and my back hurts again. And I just came from physical therapy, so it shouldn't be, but it hurts again. But you're crying. Okay. I don't know. So Anyway, I'm in the bed now. I have my coffee. Actually, I think I'm going to read some Morgan's chapters. I'm going to read something. I need to take my medicine. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my butt hurts too. I don't know if that's because it wasn't hurting before I fell, so maybe. My butt / hip on the right side that has been hurting and re-aggravated because of the accident. Because it was injured in the accident when I got hit by the car. Anyway, I'm just all kinds of hurt, and I fell twice in the same in a week. Or maybe can you count it as the same week? Because Saturday was technically last week. Whatever. It's twice in the last 5 days that I've fallen. Oh, just my pride. No, actually, it's not just my pride that's hurt, but my pride is also hurt. So, the spring is almost over, so I'm gonna go. I'll be back. Bye. Okay, hi. Pause this. I'm gonna say goodnight here. I am struggling through these fronts. I only got 300 and something words on the first one. Granted, I didn't write the entire time. I didn't write the entire time of the second one either, because I had to go to the bathroom, and it's 2 minutes left, and I probably didn't even get 300 words this time. I don't know. I'm just, little out of sorts, in pain. Yeah, my back and my hip, butt area ish. Yeah, it's in a lot of pain, and the heating pad is not. It's helping a very little. And I'm just tired. I'm wiped. I left the house before 1 o'clock today, which is not normal for me. Because of my appointment, and I had to go to the store before my appointment. So going to the store wipes me out. Do that, and then the physical therapy, and then waiting around to go to physical therapy because I'm just wiped and tapped out for the day. I'm trying to debate if I want to do a third sprint to try to get some kind of momentum on the day tomorrow, but I don't know if I have it in me, to be honest. I'm tired. I'm so tired. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll see what I can get done. Good night. Bye. Hi. What day is this? Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. It may or may not be 7:59, and I'm just coming on to say hello to you. It's fine. It's fine. It has been a day in which I have not gotten a lot of words written. You saw the number. Only 1,200 something words. That's not great. But I haven't been feeling the best today. My back is still sore. My hip is still sore. My hip and the butt, whatever. Yeah. So I've done the best I could. Now I'm on stream, trying to survive. But that's where I'm at. And since I'm not in the room alone, that is going to be it for this intro clip, and I'll be back later. Bye. Okay, I feel like I might have neglected you guys all day. I didn't mean to, promise. Earlier when I came on, my child was still in the room, and I really don't like making clips, talking clips when she's here, because she's always listening and ear hustling, and she's very nosy. And not that I'm talking about anything like secretive or anything, it's my business. So I talk in front of her and hear her hearing all my business and asking me 50 million questions about stuff that don't have nothing to do with her. Because, she's that kind of nosy. But today I've felt off most of the day just because I'm still in pain from my fall. Not even from the normal pains. I mean, there's those too. But again, I'm used to those. So, kind of grow accustomed to them. But that fall, because then it gave me, the shoulder pain isn't normal. That is from the fall. And now, why am I doing that? That hurts. Okay. But, shoulder hurts. Then the hip connected to the butt bone. So it hurts. And then my back, which only got one heating pass. I can only heat one area at a time. But that has been hurting, and that pain has been distracting me, along with other things distracting me. Now I need to go back and redo something in accordance with the first book in the pen name. So while I had started book 2, I might be going back to book 1 for a hot second, just to touch up some things. And excuse me, I was just backstage with Nia and Tiff, and I had asked a question, because Tiff and Nia have this experience putting out pen names in multiple books and releasing at a pretty rapid pace, or consistent pace. And so I'm be launching the pen name next year, and the plan was for a certain month, but I think I'm pushing it back to give myself more time, so I'm not rushing things, so I'm not feeling pressure. And there's always pressure when you're publishing, but because you're always wondering if people are going to like it or whatever. But I have an idea of how I want to release in the pen name, and it's very different than J.C. Carpenter, because J.C. Carpenter writes full-length books. Me writes full-length books, and like full-length books, and I write slow, so they don't come out often. J.C. Carpenter really should be a traditionally published author, because I kind of write in line with how publishing goes. Because when someone signs a traditionally published deal, you won't see their book probably till next year. It's not rapid. It's not quick. But that would mean I'd have to query, and I'd have to stop the process of other things to query, and I'm not really focused on that right now. But pen name, Project Betty, she is going to be more rapid release. But I won't be releasing anything in her until I finish completely writing the first series, and at least starting with the writing of the second series, so that by the time I release book 1 of anything, I'll have a few books already done and ready to put out there and promote. And so they were just giving me tips on how best to go about doing it and still keep a good pace writing, so that I don't burn myself out. Because theoretically, I'll have the pen name, but I'll still be writing my books, like J.C. Carpenter. Like, there's When Love Calls, and I have a couple of other books I want to start working on putting out next year. The next poetry essay collection, I want that to come out next year too, so I have to start working on that, putting that together. And I think there's only 2 novels aside from When Love Calls that I would like to come out next year. One for sure aside from When Love Calls, but I'm shooting for 2, but definitely the one. So I'll still be writing in things other than pen name. So I want to keep a pace that's consistent, that's pretty rapid for the pen name, but not burning myself out. But they made me think that they gave me ideas, but they made me think of some other things that I'm like, oh, I need to create a website for the pen name, because I can't put the pen name stuff under my website. Also, I need an author website, but that's a whole nother issue. And then I have to start. It's just so many things that goes in. So I'm kind of glad I'm pushing it back, because the original plan was for it to launch in February. And it's nowhere near February ready. So I'm kind of glad that I'm going to push it back. I'm not saying when I'm going to push it back to, but I think I'm going to push that back and give myself some more time, because I don't want to be burnt out. I love writing, and I definitely want as many books published as possible, but I don't want to burn myself out to do it. And I also have to take into account physical bad health days, or, whatever. Days like last night when I had a fall and I'm having to deal with being out for more hours in the day than I should have been. And I have all of that. And I did not hit a good word count today. And I need to up the amount of time I write as well, if I'm going to be putting out books in a certain pace with the pen name. Well, novellas, because they're not full of books. But yeah, that's a long update. Sorry, but I guess that's because I feel like I neglected you guys all day. So I'm going to go play some games now until writing time, which is not that far off. Okay, I'll be back later. Am I going to write at 3? I don't actually feel like writing. I also didn't feel like writing last night. So having said I don't feel like writing, that doesn't mean I won't write. But I don't feel like it. I actually went to bed early. Well, early for me. Like it wasn't even 6 o'clock yet. It was like 5:30, which for me is early. I was so wiped out after our sprints last night. Yeah, I was really wiped out and ready to go to bed. But we'll see how I feel in about an hour and some change, because that's when sprint time is. But for now, I'm going to go play some games. I'm back. I should make me some tea, maybe. Okay, back. Say goodnight here. Yes, I am laying down. I'm gonna get right back. Get up in just a second. I just needed to lay down for like a minute or two. This guy started the second sprint, so I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna do my best. I did 610 words the first sprint, but let's see what I get on the second one. Good night. Bye. it's always Thursday or Tuesday that I just look really messy, depending on whether I've gone anywhere or not. So sorry for the mess. That is me. Also sorry that apparently it took me all day to come on. It's 8:44, so it's almost 9 o'clock. The day is almost really over, but I'm here. Hello. I don't know what my word count is for the day yet, considering I'm not quite finished with this last little bit that I'm writing. I had to go back and I wrote the second epilogue, which I started last night, but I finished today. So that's done. I do also need to create a newsletter builder story for the newsletter when I start building the pen names newsletter, but not solid on what I want that story to be yet. So not solid on what I want the story to be yet. So and so I'm back on book 2 at the moment. Just trying to get into this scene real quick before I end my session for the day until later. But I should go see what the heck is going on. I thought she was asleep. Why are you awake? Anyway, I thought I was going to maybe get to eat at a decent time at night, because she was asleep when I last went out there. But now she's not. I heard her talking. Anyway, I'll be back later. Bye. Okay, so sorry, I stopped trying to look presentable. The hair tie thing was hurting my head, so I had to take it off. Oh my gosh. I finished writing for the day did I show you? I don't know. Did I not show it to you? I don't know if I showed it to you. Oops. Well, I ended the day with 3,309 words. Not what I wanted, but I don't think I've been writing the word counts I wanted all week. So it's just been one of those weeks. I kind of wondered how my week of writing was going to go this week, and now I see. I'm kind of playing some games right now, but I do want to work on some planning stuff. And I'm so sorry. I had to make my list of what I need to do tomorrow. I am leaving the house tomorrow to run. Well, I have to go to my physical therapy appointment, but before that, I have to go pick up something from someone. Someone has something for me that they want to give me, so to go get it. And I need to also, oh gosh, do I want to go to the store before? Oh, do I need to leave the house earlier again? Crap. I might. Maybe. Well, no, my appointment is at 2, so I should be out of physical therapy in enough time to... I can go to the store after. Yeah. Darn, I kind of wanted, dang. I wanted to go to Walmart for something too. I can't do all of this in one day. That's just too much. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Gosh, I keep yawning. Oh my gosh. I think, I don't know if I'm gonna work on book 2. I might just go ahead and continue working on book 2 for the moment. I think I know what I want my newsletter builder story to be, but I need to still figure some things out, so I don't want to rush into doing that. So I'm gonna go back to working on book 2. I think I'm starting chapter 2 tonight. So we'll see how much I get written. Then I need to do some reading. Because I feel like I haven't done nearly enough reading lately. I also need to, I need to finish some beta reading that I need to finish. I need to finish Morgan's chapters. I'm like halfway through those. And why do I keep y'all up? I need to finish beta reading another chapter from the client sent me, another revised first chapter again. So I need to go over that. And what do I feel like? I don't know. I'm feeling a little not burnt out, but just overextended this week. I think. Yeah, I think so. And then next week, I have, the rescheduled knee injections on Tuesday, because obviously they didn't happen this week. So I'm supposed to be getting those on Tuesday. And then I have, because we had to push the physical therapy appointment, which was on Tuesday at the same time that they rescheduled knee injections for. So they pushed that to Wednesday, which I don't normally go out the house on Wednesday. So I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, I didn't want to miss a week of physical therapy because I kind of wanted to stay in the momentum of having the physical therapy. And it's helpful. I've only had 2 sessions, but it's been helpful. So I kind of want to stay in the momentum and not lose that week. Especially because I think the week after. No, I think there's an appointment the week after. Okay, I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna go chill out for a minute. But I just wanted to give some kind of update because I feel like I haven't really talked to you today, and that's not good. But yeah, I'll be back at some point. Bye. As you can see, I have decided that the last sprint I'm going to read. I got 613 words. And I know I should be writing on this second sprint, but my head wasn't in it. I really wanted to be reading. I feel like my reading's been slacking a lot lately. Like reading. Not including beta reading. But I just wanted to read for a little bit. And I was supposed to be trying to work reading sprints into my daily curriculum anyway. I say curriculum, I don't know why I said that, but my daily routine anyway. So right now I'm just going to read, and I'm going to try not to feel bad about the fact that I'm not going to be doing that at this sprint. Yeah, but I'm going to say goodnight. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be going out. It shall be interesting. Night. Bye.
Got drunk off your lie, and I lost myself again. You hit just like a drug. This time I won't let you in. You're playing with fire. No, I didn't, I'm the prey. But this time I won't collide like I did yesterday. You broke my heart once again. I won't buy the dust in return. I can't give it, I can't give it, I won't give it this time. You broke my heart once again. With your breath and your body for me. I can't give it, I can't give it. I've already run with the wolves. Far from the light of the day. I can't go back to you, I'm stronger today. Been to the dark side, I don't know. So if you wanna shoot far away, I won't go back to you. I'm stronger, I'm stronger, I'm stronger today.
Hello. Hi. I totally forgot to come on and say hello, but hi. Happy Friday. Oh. Okay. Happy Friday. Uh it's been not a weird day, but just a day. Physical therapy was fine. Them little, they seem like such light minor exercises, but they really do something. Do you know how to drive? Okay. He almost hit somebody as they were walking. Now look like he's on the curb. Is he on the? Okay, anyway. Let me mind my own business. But so I came for physical therapy. I went to the store. I didn't make it to the post office. Even though I was supposed to. I have a package waiting, but I guess I'll just get it on either Monday or maybe Tuesday, because since I have to go out Tuesday and Wednesday, I don't know that I want to go out Monday. So that's fun. But I just came from the store. The grocery store is just lovely. Anyway, I didn't get everything I wanted. I had to put some stuff back, but it's whatever. I did get my tea. But I'm gonna go. I need running Family Dollar real quick before I go get our pizza, because that's dinner tonight and tomorrow and lunch on Sunday. So when I can get something that stretches for 2 to 3 days and I don't have to cook it, just better. It's all the better. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye. Well, hi. Well, I just saw some surprising news, if it's true. Did not have that on my bingo card today. Interesting. Wow. I almost hope that's not true. Wow. Nope. Stop it. Sorry, my phone is very sensitive. Does weird things. I am. Good Lord. Why are you so finicky? I'm back. I'm just getting settled in the bed. I had my coffee. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I don't know what I need to start editing this video and make my list for the week. For the weekend. I know what I want to work on this weekend. It depends how much of this video I can get edited today, so that I'm not working on it most of the day tomorrow. And then I could maybe work on the other stuff I want to work on tomorrow. But not too much of an update that I have. I just wanted to, I'm actually about to, I know I said that I have stuff I need to do, but I'm actually going to play a couple of games real quick, just to decompress my brain real quick. You know, being like, oh my gosh, I need to put the heating pad on. I forgot to plug it up. Shit. I need to put it on my back. You know, I feel like physical therapy shouldn't make you need more therapy, physical therapy. If that makes sense. Well, they did say the first couple of sessions, and this would be like the second full one, we're going to be a little difficult physically, because I'm not, I've been so used to not stretching out those muscles and things like that. So he did warn me that the first couple were gonna feel like they hurt more than help. Oh, but that heat that they put on my back after the session is done, feels so lovely. It's like this, I don't know, this thing that they put in boiling water or whatever, and then they put it inside of a different pad, and I don't know, but it doesn't get plugged up. It doesn't, like, there's no digital charging or anything. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's amazing. Oh, and I want to read a little bit. Gosh, I want to do a lot of things, but I'm tired. I'm gonna finish my coffee and play a game or two, and then we'll see what I get to. But I'll be back and talk to you guys later. Okay, hi, hello. Okay, so the timer says I have 4 minutes left to the end of the sprint. So let's see if I can do this outro in 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Hold on 1 second. Let me situate you right here. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay. Let's try this again. Hi, okay. Let's see if I can wrap this up quickly. Although I'm rather long-winded, so maybe not. But the week has been, I mean, I didn't do anything particularly that interesting, but I went out way too many times. Let me wind that back. If it were up to me, and if I was physically if it didn't hurt my body so much to go out, I would go out every single day. To be out of here is to be at peace. But sadly, my body doesn't really like when I go out every day, at least in its current state. So I try not to go out too much. Mondays and Fridays are generally my days out, if I can help it. I get that nice space in between, recovery time. But this week was not like that. Did I go out? I went out Monday. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday. And so I had Wednesday and Thursday, and then I went out today. I feel like I stayed out for a long time today too. Which is not great, but it is what it is. I suppose I should give you my weekly totals. Am I crooked? I think I'm crooked. I don't know. I didn't have the word count I wanted, but when I added it up, I didn't do terrible. It just wasn't what I wanted. My weekly total was 9,222 words. And it's like whenever I do those 12,000 word weeks or even 10,000 word weeks, I'm chasing those numbers. And I know, and when we were backstage the other night, Tiffany was like, well, maybe you should not do a word count goal. Maybe you should do a scene goal. Maybe you should do a chapter goal, which, that could be a good suggestion, except for I don't do so well with chapter goals because it could take me longer than a single night or a single writing session to write a chapter. And I don't write by scenes. So that's not something I think will work for me either. I have scenes in my outlines. I have scenes lined up, but I don't write by scenes. And more often than not, I like to leave, like when I end my writing session, I'm very okay with leaving in the middle of a scene. I'm good with that. It gives me a good place, solid place to pick up the next time I start. And I don't have to wonder, okay, well, how am I going to start this scene now? So I think word counts actually work for me. It's just, I'm always constantly trying to do better than I've done before. So when I do a number that I didn't even see myself getting, I'm always chasing that number, which I know it's not great. But, I am who I am. And aren't we all supposed to be striving for better? Maybe not to the point of burnout, but still better. Ooh, I have 17 seconds. I did not complete this challenge. I need to write some poems this weekend. I have my list made out for the things I need to work on this weekend. Some world building stuff for the town that's in my series for the pen name. I want to try my hand at Notion again, but I have some specific things I want to try, which may narrow my focus, which might not overwhelm me quite so much. Sky showed me so that Google apparently has free websites that you can, use, which I didn't know. Maybe I should have known, but I didn't know that. I do also have the option of WordPress, which I pay WordPress for 2 of my sites. So, but I don't want to pay for the pen name just yet until it gets off the ground, kinda. But the Google site is interesting. It looks promising. It looks doable for the jump off period of my pen name. I also need an author website of my own. I don't have an author website. I don't know if any of y'all noticed that. I don't have an author website. Should I? Yes, absolutely, especially because I have 5 books now. But I don't have one. Just because for my own personal author website, JC Carpenter, I kind of would like it to be not the free website. Not that there's anything wrong with the free websites. Both of the sites I have now, I started them with the free version until I could get to the paid version. Now the magazine's website is the paid version, and the Right to Be blog, which is where my books are listed under. And I kind of deem that as my website, but it's really not an author website, and I really should have an author website. But man, that's a lot of website money to pay out. Anyway, this is a long-winded outro, and it wasn't meant to be, but that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays, except for maybe not in December, but we'll touch base on that next week. Oh gosh, now I forgot what the rest of my spiel is. Wait a minute. Oh gosh, why did I forget? Let's see, on Mondays, I stream on Wednesdays. Oh wow. Hold on, I'm really blanking. And as per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store with writer merch, becoming a member of my Patreon, tipping me on my Ko-fi, buying my books on Amazon, that's not a site at all. Buying my books on Amazon or reading them on Kindle Unlimited, all of those links can be found in the description box below. Until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.